I'm gonna keep it a bean. Fuck your kids. I'm sorry. It's not my job to slide in and tell you how many boys you got. How many do they need this? No. Go to their daddy. Because I love how you brought up the fact of there shouldn't be no Pookie and Ray Rays and said they shouldn't exist anyway. And who raised the Pookie and Ray Ray? Because she had to raise them by herself because she had a baby with a Pookie and Ray Ray. But I'm supposed to slide in and fix shit? I'm supposed to try to go in your neighborhood and raise your son when I got my own kids to worry about? Fuck your kids.
Dr. Umar Johnson saying that black men created masculine women. Let me go ahead and play this clip. It's a little bit long. That's why I went on ahead and started with this one. So here we go.
And willingly leave the household, or was it the system that was?
It was systemic.
All right. So how, if we giving them grace for them having to do it without us, but it wasn't our fault, how are we not getting that same grace and that same respect?
I'm gonna tell you why.
Why?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because black men, as the leaders of the community, now
we can't be leaders.
Here's the question we got to make.
That.
Here's the question. Because the argument y'all make, feeds into the feminist agenda.
Okay,
it's an argument that says I don't want the responsibility.
I'm a leader.
I don't want to fix shit. Right? I'm gonna fall back and let her run everything. That's what the feminists tell. They say, look at them making excuses for why they can't be better men, making excuses for why they can't make better men. You understand? Your argument feeds the feminist narrative. That's dangerous.
That's not what we're making excuses for.
I'm saying I am the better man, but I shouldn't be held responsible because you wanted to choose a Pookie and a Ray Ray. That's not me. I worked too hard in my
go
life.
Back to what I said. Pookie and Ray Ray shouldn't exist. And the only reason why Pookie and Ray Ray exist because we're not in the community making those boys the men they need to be. Do you see that? And, she don't get a Pookie if you didn't allow a Pookie.
But she got an Eli. She ain't come to Eli. She went to Pookie. And that's what we're trying to say.
She wouldn't have had a Pookie if we didn't allow one.
I worked too hard in my life.
She wouldn't have had a Pookie if we didn't allow one.
But Dr. Umar,
men supposed to make the raise the boys.
Right. We as men is holding other men accountable for the same thing that you talking about right now.
What are we doing for the young brothers in the street? So
what you mean, mentoring them? No, I mean he's a great father.
I ain't talking about that's individual. That's good, but that's individualism. Yeah. What are we doing collectively as men to change the trajectory for black boys in the streets right now? Nothing.
We're being
but talking shit.
Yeah, I mean you could take it.
It's not going to get better unless we put hands on deck. The reason the athletes and the rappers are the role models is the professional black man moved out the hood. Where the dentist at? He ain't in the black community no more. Where the lawyer at? Where the business owner at? Where your city council person at? We abandon black boys and then we blame black men for poor choices in mates that they should not even have to make if we did a better job raising our boys the right way. At the end of the day, if I'm gonna call myself a man, the ultimate responsibility for reconstruction of the black community rests with me. Yes, they have a role. Yes, they have responsibility. But as a man, as a leader, to say I can't fix this shit unless she changes, that's not the definition of a man.
I don't see. I think we're on two different accords. Like, I don't think we're saying that. What I'm saying is I'm capable of being that leader, that provider. I've worked hard in my life. You get what I'm saying? I should not have to do.
You still go back to individualism.
But I only feel like we tell black men that we have to now deal with masculine women, women with children.
Why is she masculine? Because she's had to raise the kids alone. Not one woman,
so
brother, a whole community.
So you mean to tell me the only woman I could look forward in my life is a masculine woman that has kids by other men?
No.
That's what I have to look forward to?
But I'm telling you, mistakes made by black men systemically gave rise to the conditions that allowed her to be masculine and made her end up with a man that you consider to be less than what he should be. And I'm telling you, black men are responsible for her being masculine because we have not helped her raise them children. And when I say help them raise them children, I don't mean you as the stepdad. I mean you as an active member in the community where we go to every single parent black mother and say, how many sons you got? 2? How many sons you got? 2? Well, guess what? That's your son's big brother. That's your son's big brother. He taking them to school. He doing the homework. He gonna spend a couple hours with them every Saturday. He got his own kids too, but he gonna make time for you. She got masculine because she had to become masculine in order to deal with the rape, the abuse, the domestic violence, the disappointments that men had in her life, and also raising those kids and have to take care of herself all at the same time. The black woman has been the be all in all in our community for half of a century. And now we want to turn around and say because she didn't do it perfectly enough or remain feminine enough when she had to absorb our responsibilities plus her own, that's insensitive and disingenuous.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh
right.
my God.
I said it was a little long, man, but Sweeney was complaining the entire time. The entire time throughout the show, man. But it'll be a great discussion. I do want to lay everything on the table tonight, fellas. I want y'all to be honest. I want y'all to be fair. Fair, Danny.
This is about to come off wrong as hell.
Go ahead, Sweeney. Go ahead, kick it off.
This is about to come off so wrong. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Fuck your kids. I'm sorry. It's not my job to slide in and tell you how many boys you got. How many do they need this? No. Go to their daddy. Because I love how you brought up the fact that there shouldn't be no Pookie and Ray Rays and said they shouldn't exist anyway. And who raised the Pookie and Ray Ray? Because she had to raise them by herself because she had a baby with a Pookie and Ray Ray. But I'm supposed to slide in and fix shit? I'm supposed to try to go in your neighborhood and raise your son when I got my own kids to worry about? Fuck your kids. I'm sorry. What? This is crazy that he sat here and you can scapegoat. You can sit here and look at an entire group of women and say you said that, oh, systemically we were removed from the house. No, we weren't. That was with cooperation. They didn't just come in and just snatch us out the house. Majority of black men aren't criminals. So how do we get removed from the house if majority of us ain't criminals? If majority of us ain't crack addicts? If majority of us know how to work and go to get regular jobs and know how to, know how to pay bills and stuff like that, that's majority of us. But you're going to say, oh, we were stripped out the house. That was with cooperation. They came in and said, hey, look, if you get rid of your man, we'll go ahead and give you this. You said, cool. Well, now you got to deal with that. But don't sit here and come on the back end and say, hey, look, y'all need to come in and help these people raise their kids. No, ask them where they daddy at. Matter of fact, it's your job to go get his daddy and help you raise your son. But don't come back to me and tell me I got to do it through some type of charity work or some type of community program. There's plenty of them. There's my brother's keeper. There's the Big Brother programs. There's the YMCA. There's the football programs and sports, and there's coaches all over the place. And you gonna still say we ain't doing nothing? Umar knows who's giving them money. That's all that really is. He know the brothers ain't out here putting money in his pocket for that FDMG academy. And he want to go back and placate to the women that actually put money in his pockets. Then that's fair. But get your own shit in order. You left a couple baby mamas in your wake.
Sign language.
But I'll stand on that. Like I help the kids that want to be helped. I help the kids that come through that I deal with. I was a coach. I help those kids. I do it because I like to, not because I feel like I have some obligation to the community to go out there and do something, especially when they're being raised by failed parents, failures for parents. The parents are the failures. They made the choice, not me, not that dude who was just talking to him, not any of the men on these panels. We all did our job. And like he said, you had a choice to choose Eli. You chose Pookie. I'm not trying to hear that. All the corny dudes that was playing chess, that was good math, that was mathematicians, that was in the science room, that was running experiments, that was, that was trying to walk behind you and walk you to your classroom and give you books and stuff like that. Oh, he was the corny dude. Oh, I don't want to mess with him. I want to go over there. Messing with Pookie and Ray Ray is a choice. She wasn't forced to. Talking about there wasn't enough good men in the community, so she had to choose one. What? I'm good.
All right, go ahead, Sean.
Man, what the fuck was you just talking about? You said a whole bunch of bullshit, and you said the same thing 30 times, and it was all wrong every single time you said it. This the thing, bro. See, y'all get on these internets, bro, and y'all like to quote-unquote hold women accountable, but y'all never hold men accountable. All of the issues that go on in the black community are the black man's fault. The problem is we like to outsource the responsibility. We blame politicians. We blame police. We blame the women. We blame every fucking body but ourselves. You niggas want to drop your nuts when it comes to women, but not when it comes to building a community. Not when it comes to building infrastructure. Not when it comes to helping little niggas that you niggas be scared of. If you pussy, just say that, bro.
I ain't a pussy. I got a place. They got a place for
I'm
him.
just saying, I'm talking about anybody, not just you.
We got a place for him.
So, okay, whatever.